Now that you're over 50, did you know there are things that you no longer need to wear? You can say goodbye to them forever and you will feel really good about it because I'm going to show you 7 things you no longer need to wear and what you can wear instead that will make you look a little bit more updated, your style a little bit more polished and relevant. So let's get into them right now. Now, this first one gets a lot of slack and it really did have its moment. I'm talking about the cold shoulder top. These were everywhere for a while. Everywhere you'd go, cold shoulder tops were being shown in all the stores. However, it's not that they're not cute. They did have their time, but if you want to look dated and older, put on a cold shoulder top. So you want to quit wearing those cold shoulder tops. And here are some other options to wear instead. You can still wear, I mean, who doesn't like showing off a little cute shoulder here and there? So you can still wear an off the shoulder top, a one shoulder top. Those are still very relevant. They're very pretty. They show off a beautiful neckline and collarbones. Get some of those in your closet. The next thing you can say goodbye to are super distressed and cutout jeans. Now they can run all over the place, from these that are like totally shredded, way overdone, to some with a few holes. And you know, this isn't just a lower end price point that these come in. In fact, last year, J-Lo was seen wearing these. I'm pretty sure they were Dolce & Gabbana, but there were $1,000 pair of jeans. And look, distressed all over the place. Well, we can say goodbye to that look now. It's dated, it's starting to not look fresh anymore. And here's what you should go with instead. Opt for some straight leg or slim fit jeans. Just beautiful colors, clean and classic. And also, it doesn't mean that you can't explore different washes. I love this aged wash. And if you notice the way they have kind of sandblasted the wash on here, it highlights the areas to actually make your legs look longer and more slender. So keep an eye out for treatments like that, because you're not looking at that whole ripped up jean, over bleached, over distressed. You're looking for simple, flat, figure flattering touches. Another option in jeans that's very sophisticated is a dark wash. This is classic, it's chic, it's a great easy way, if you still want to wear jeans, to dress up your whole outfit by adding dark denim. So many options available. You can go with this little kick flare crop. You can go with long, wider length, or look at, I even love these kind of sailor button details are huge this season, and really a cute way to add a little polish to your outfit. Another trend you can say goodbye to now that you're over 50 is extremely low rise jeans. And the thing I hate most, no matter what, even if you're totally in shape, it's still the way they're cut, they still give you a muffin top. If you sit, you move, your skin moves. So I do see on occasion quite a few women still wearing those lower rise jeans, and I don't know if they think it's hip or they just haven't updated their jeans, but it gives you a muffin top. There's so many more flattering options for our age, and here are some that you can give a try right now. You can go with mid-rise jeans. They are a very nice in-between option. They're not super high, but they're not that low that's going to cut you off. They kind of fit in the things they're going to need to fit in. You know, if you have a little bit of a menopause belly or have gained a few extra pounds, those mid-rise jeans are going to fit the bill really well. They're going to give you a slender, sleek look, and they're also available in a wide variety of styles to suit your figure. This is my favorite. I love high-rise jeans. I thought I'd never go back to high-rise, but now that I wear high-rise, I absolutely love them. They give me a waist, even though I have a bit of a belly. They fit more comfortably. There's nothing popping out, paunching over, and I can wear them all day and feel great. High rise comes in so many styles and colors, and you don't have to look like mom jeans. They are so many. Just because they're high rise does not mean they're mom jeans. There are so many flattering options available. You're just going to find the jeans that fit and flatter your body just right. Another thing you can say goodbye to over 50 are velour tracksuits. Now, you know those juicy tracksuits that we all wore in the early 2000s. They were everywhere. They had words across the butt. Well, they're kind of making a comeback. You don't need to adopt that. Say goodbye to the velour suits. Look for other options that are going to be much more sophisticated, much more chic, and are going to be much more flattering on your figure. One of the things I really like are elevated athleisure sets, and these can be joggers, tailored sweatpants with matching tops, and they come in tons of colors and prints. I actually have a few of them. I wear them all the time. So comfortable. Even though I'm in sweats, I look like I'm kind of dressed up, and it also depends what you pair it with. If you're pairing it with a little bit more elevated accessories, as opposed to sneakers, you could put on a pair of slides and it will just give you a more polished, pulled together look. They're great for travel. They're great for running errands or just knocking around the house. You can also choose some chic loungewear. I know we tend to spend a lot of our money in the clothes that we wear out of the house, but when you spend some money on the clothes that you wear all the time when you're at home, you don't have to be in ratty old velour or ratty old sweatpants. You can buy some really comfortable casual pieces and you'll be cozy and elegant at the same time. The next thing you can say goodbye to now that you're over 50 are childish prints and kid style tees. You know, those logo tees, like here's one from Looney Tunes, here's an emoji one. I do see a lot of people wearing them. And I just think that we can do better. There are so many great options. And yes, that you might have had that shirt for 10 years and it's super soft and comfortable, but you don't really need to wear it out of the house, or you don't need to wear it at all, actually. There are so many great options. If you want to have a little bit more sophisticated and polished look right out the door, instead of putting on that Looney Tunes t-shirt, opt for something like stripes. You could do just a little French girl style boat neck pullover. You could do a striped menswear inspired button front. In fact, that's what I've got on today. Or you could even do a chic little striped cardigan. Stripes are really in, yet timeless. They're going to be a good investment and you will look so much more polished in them. Another option are florals. Florals are really pretty. They don't have to look old and dowdy. They can look very modern, very fresh. Look at some of these. It's just a simple blouse. It doesn't take any longer to put this blouse on than it does to put on that Looney Tunes t-shirt. You can do this kind of drawstring peasant style shirt, very flowy, comfortable, yet you look pulled together. And you can also do abstract prints. Abstract prints are very underrated. They look great, and you can really find one that has colors in it, it's your style, and really show your personality. And another trend we can say goodbye to is capri pants. You hit a certain age, you do kind of like a little bit of ankle showing, a little bit of just comfort to wearing a shorter pant. Sometimes it feels a little cooler. I think that's why a lot of us fall into the trap. However, the key is you can still wear a shorter pant, but it's all about the length. Like, take a look at this. See where this is hitting? This is a cropped pant that's hitting at the worst possible point. It is right at the calf. So that's the thickest part of your leg. And what that's going to do is it's going to make the whole rest of your leg look somewhat chunky. Same thing with here. Hitting at the wrong part of the leg, making your whole leg look chunky. However, if you just bring that down a little bit and you just opt for a cropped pant that hits below that, anywhere where it's a tinier part of your leg down to your ankle, it's going to be very flattering, and you can add a little kick flare, you can wear a taper, whatever you feel comfortable in. Those are going to look much more updated and polished than hitting right at that wide part of your leg. You can also opt for ankle length trousers. They're going to hit right above the ankle, right at the ankle. They're also and be very flattering and pretty. And you can also wear these with flats, with heels, with boots. There are lots of options and lots of ways to wear this length. Next on my list of things you no longer need to wear now that you're over 50 are excessive ruffles. Now, ruffles do come and go in style. I do think of myself as a ruffle girl. I love ruffles. However, when you're seeing things like this, ruffles on ruffles, and then another layer of ruffles, or this, where you've got a ruffle at the bottom, a ruffle at the neckline, a ruffle on the sleeve, it's just too much. So it's kind of like, you know, if you've ever watched my video on, I'll link it here, on how to wear leopard print, where you just choose one You only wear one leopard print with your outfit if you're going to wear leopard, only one, and let everything else be kind of subdued. You're going to think of ruffles the same way. You want the ruffles to just highlight one area of your body. Kind of like, look at this, check it out. Isn't it gorgeous? You don't want it to be like here, 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 here. So look at this. On this neckline, this simple ruffle, everything else is clean, polished, but then you have this beautiful ruffle that shows off an elegant neckline. Another one that's very simple, button-down denim shirt, super classic, with this ruffle that just gives it a bit of femininity and a hint of polish. Love that. And here, another one, very simple white button down with a little ruffle detail around the neckline. I think that's so flattering at the neck. Very pretty, kind of frames your face and your bust line. You could even do something like this. Yes, this one is even more dramatic, but if you notice, look at how this big ruffle accentuates a tiny waist. It shows off a beautiful décolleté, arms, like it's really beautifully done because they've just put the ruffles in one place, make one star of the show, and off you go. And in addition, you don't always have to wear ruffles. You could do something that has kind of a drape effect instead, because that's going to give somewhat of a ruffly look, yet it's going to look polished and pulled together, not have an overdone look. These. So you have your little twist here, a little wrap there. Beautiful. As always, I've put links to everything that I've mentioned here down in the description. Do you have any of these in your closet? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear, and I'll see you in the next video.